mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings. Atlas holding us down while keeping us high. With the law of one, we reach for the sky. His arms so strong, the weight won't break. With every step, he helps us away. Move as one, moving in love. 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 Atlas eyes on the prize and it's crystal clear. Now we realize what brought us here. His heart of gold, it lights our way. He paid the toll for a
More
bright
pride in the day.
move as
Move
one,
as one,
moving in
moving
love.
in love.
Move as
Move
one,
as one,
moving in
moving in
love.
love.
Move as
Move as one, moving in love. Move as one,
moving in
moving in
love.
love.
Reach for
Reach
his
for the
hands, the stars align. Time bends softly, no dividing line.
What's up? What's up out there? What's up? What's up, everybody? Love is love. Namaste, Ashe, salutations, salam, peace, right? Hey, we had an eventful chain of events take place today, right? But this is why I say we don't have to do anything and people will expose themselves, right? So when we were over on Maggie's panel, you notice Cleo said that all I'm doing is playing a recording of something, right? And I want to point this out because this was one of the reasons why we had a hard time becoming monetized on Ralph DaWise, right? Because someone was spamming that we were reusing content, right? This is the energy of Atlas page, right? It says reuse content, right? This is why we stopped doing lives about other people and started making our content our own content, right? Because this is what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to reuse other people's content so they can spam your account and say that you're reusing content and it's not original. They wanted you to talk about other people so they can say that you have a harassment page. These are all the things that they use to stop you from getting monetized. And when they realized that we were onto it and didn't want to play those games anymore, right? That's when they got upset. Because as you can see here, it says reuse content, right? And it tells you the things that you have to do, excuse me, in order to try to beat that, right? So they were using little lines within the guidelines in order to stop our page from getting recognized and or building content on. Because when you got a page where you're constantly harassing or talking about other content creators, it doesn't get pushed in the algorithm, so on and so forth. This is why they always try to make it seem like their page is not about that, but it is. right? And that was one of the main reasons why we didn't subscribe to the bullshit, to the mayhem. Cleo sitting there trying to say that he blocked me on Instagram. Okay, let's go to Instagram. So this is Cleo on Instagram. She says she blocked me. Let's see if I can type something. Now, if that person blocked me on Instagram, that message would not have went through just now. And I don't think any of her message will be showing right now. If she supposedly blocked me on Instagram, I probably shouldn't even be able to see her page, right? It says, sorry, this page is not available because this person, what? After this person did all the bullshit, then this person tried to make it seem like they blocked me, right? After they did all the bull crap, right? Sent me messages.
Why I've been talking so much about DMX because she is staying with DMX ex-manager, and that's her name, Natalie Walker, and that's her address. She's living in Phoenix, Arizona. That's the address. Yeah, I just doxed her. What up? Last time I tried to catch her, you see her hiding in the bathroom. I need someone to help me. Now, I told my friend, he lives in Arizona, that she's over there. He knows where she's at. It's only a few blocks away. So I'm seeing what's up.
Now, once again, this would be somebody who is pretty much upset because I didn't do how she wanted me to do. I didn't operate my page how she wanted me to operate my page. So she's upset because I didn't operate according to how she wanted me to operate. And you're right. This is one of the main things that they do on here. They might give you permission or even encourage you to use it, but on a mad day, they turn around and hit you with strikes. And that's exactly what happened with the Knot, right? The Knot told me back in January, man, you could use my content. Go ahead, you could use it, so on and so forth, right? But then after he was mad, he wanted to go strike my page for content that I used, right? So he was setting me up. They're mad because I didn't fall for the setup. He wanted me to put his name in the title. He wanted me to use material from his page. Why? So that way, as soon as he mad at me, he can go and strike the pages. Why you think he say, and I'm going to go on TikTok and strike your pages for anything that you used of mine on TikTok? You think somebody's that... Even Maggie saying that we can use her content. You think a fool gonna be, if y'all fool me once, y'all not gonna fool me again where I open up and start using y'all content and think it's okay, and then y'all start striking my page for it. No, you're not gonna get me again. So that's why I say a lot of their actions doesn't make sense, and it shows that more people are working with each other than what they're actually leading on, because right here it'll show you all of the people who content you're using. When you go to your page, it'll show you whether you want to reach out to that person, ask for permission or whatever. It'll show you when you go to copyrights, it'll show you all the content that you use that has copyrights on there and gives you a chance to reach out. See, these are the people who I use who have, it tells you how much percentage, 100% of their videos, so on. It'll show you exactly whose content you're using and who you need to reach out to for copyrights, right? It'll show you all of that. So they know that all of these people know that they got permission to use each other's content, so on and so forth. They just mad that we won't comply to the bullshit. I don't know who's real. I want to deal with real people. I don't want to deal with fake people who's got secret intentions, who's going to try to tear your page down later on. I'm not doing that. We have to be smarter than that. And that's why we stopped talking about certain variations of things for a period of time. Remember, I told y'all, I was like, look, we stopped talking about it. We started, doing these videos, and now look, we're monetized, right? We had to send a video into TikTok to show them how. I mean, we had to send a video in to YouTube to show them how we started, how we go about getting our content. That's how bad that's how hard they try to make it for me, right? We literally had to do a whole video where we had to break down to YouTube how it is we go about getting content, how I take it from one thing to the next, so on and so forth. We had to do all of that. I literally had to do that for YouTube. So when these people try to tell you, like, these are people that's doing secret attacks. The people who expose themselves are the ones doing secret attacks, and they just exposing themselves now. Why they didn't bring up nobody that can accurately give you anything of what's really going on in the Discord. Now, you brought up all these people that supposedly have problems with me, right? But you didn't bring up nobody that was speaking on my behalf. How is it? How is it that I still got these supporters, but you want to bring up 3 people who was planted by other people, and that's who word you want to take for everything? But then when I say, well, let me bring up somebody to speak on my behalf, oh, you can bring up whoever to cap for you. Oh, the people I bring up is cap, but the people you brought up is facts. It don't make sense. None of how they operate makes sense, and they continue to operate like that. And that's why I said, we just got to let bygones be bygones with everything, because it doesn't make sense for us to keep on going back and forth. They're going to keep on coming up with more and more lies, more and more lies. Lady Bridget tried to set herself up so she can play the victim, because if I was in that low vibration, I would have tore her ass up. Literally, I would have tore her ass up from the nightgown that she had on. I would have tore her ass up if I was in low vibrations. Her shaking her back fat, all of that stuff, I would have tore her ass up. And what she would have did, she would have went and played the victim. After making all those attacks, talking about the size of my genitals, she would have went and been like, oh, he's body shaming, and so on and so forth, right? And look at Cleo. She's right now in the comment section. Look, nobody else feel conned out of money, and you should mind your business if it's not your money, right, Cleo? Like you said, mind your business, right? And if you would like to come up, I'll drop an invite for you to come up, but you ran on Maggie's panel, so I know you're not about to come up over here, right? And if you do come up over here, it's just to say a bunch of curse words to try to, tear somebody's page down, right? Because you really don't have no facts or merits behind none of the stuff that you saying, right? You're sitting here trying to make it seem like someone is forcing someone to do. You're not making sense, Cleo. You're not making sense. You had a chance on Maggie's panel. You didn't want to talk, but now you find yourself in my comment section. I want you to ask yourself, why aren't you blocked? Why aren't you blocked over here? Huh? Because we don't operate like that. That's why you can still come over here. That's why you probably still have spies in the Discord, because we don't operate how y'all want us to operate. That's why you're still able to come over here and comment in my comment section, because you're not blocked, right? And we always show that we don't have no problem with nobody. Y'all are creating the problems and then running around trying to paint a narrative. Sad ass people. But then you come comment. You just told everybody on Maggie's panel that you don't watch me. That's why you block me on Instagram. You don't come over to my page, so on and so forth. And yet here you are, showing that you are a walking contradiction. Showing. You just said it less than an hour ago that you don't come over here. You don't watch my page. You block me on Instagram. And yet here you are in the comment section. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. This is how you know the truth ain't in you. The truth don't reside with you. You lie so much you can't even keep up with your own lies. That's how much you lie. You lie so much you can't even keep up with it. You trying to say I'm so really basically you're mad at the support that I'm getting. You're mad that people want to contribute to a good thing. That's all you can be mad about, because I'm not forcing anyone to do anything. I might ask for donations, reach out to a couple of people, see. But here's the thing, you're mad that people want to support good stuff. They don't want to sit there and support your black tea sector where y'all just put each other down and talk about people. They want to try to support something better. And I'm so grateful that they, believe in me, that they want to support me into bringing something better. And maybe you're mad because you don't have the support, or you're not building a collective of this magnitude, where you protect people's minds and spirit, right? You're mad because I created a group where people feel comfortable going to, and they like sitting in the Discord watching different things, movies, whatever it is that goes on, right? And you're upset about that, right? We got clothing, we got socks, we sell crystals. You are upset. Sat in the West said in 5 hours he's going to be exposing the real Danny Roberts. So I guess we'll tune in for that. I don't know Danny Roberts like that. I don't know the real Danny Roberts. But according to everybody on here, I talked to Danny Roberts on the back end, and me and her work together, they say. That's why I say, like, these people will make up anything. They make up any stuff. Cleo make up the shit as she go along. When she wake up and she take her 3 shots of Jack Daniels, or I think she might be a vodka drinker. Cleo might be drinking gin and tonics. She's out here drinking Vladimir Vliscos. Yeah, she's a malt liquor drinker. Cleo just exposed herself because first of all, she lied right in front of Maggie's face and said that she didn't say anything about a 600-pound woman, and she wasn't talking about putting my I got your criminal background, whatever she was saying, right? And now she said that she the fact that she's in so many people's business, but then when it came to her, she was like, mind your business. Like, damn, I encourage you to do the same thing. And Cultivate with Kai sitting over there all mad with Lady Bridges. Everywhere Cultivate go, Lady Bridges go. Don't come at don't. Man, y'all are so fake, bro. Get to the bottom of, get to the truth of some shit. That's what I want to see. Pull out the truth of some stuff, and then we could talk. We speak facts and merits over here. We don't want to get caught up in that other stuff, because all of that other stuff is hearsay. All of that other stuff, you didn't show no facts, merits behind nothing. No one showed you no truth that they were real supporters over here. Nothing. So you're trying, really, you are looking at the fact that people are supporting me, and you're thinking that's cutting into you. Is that San Francisco Police Department? She says she a bounty hunter. Now I got to look into this. Deborah Walker person. Let me write this down. Since she want to try to look into my life. Let's do a deep dive on Cleo Walker. Let's do that. Where my pen at? Yeah, that's what we gonna do. We gonna do a deep dive on Cleo Walker. Watch. Watch how much shit I find out about this person. Y'all want to see somebody who looks shit up? Watch. Pictures and all. Family members and all. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the game that you played, Cleo. I'm gonna show you the game that you played. I'll show you. Since you want to play, try to backtrack, make it seem like you ain't say this. Wait, we're gonna find out who your husband is and post him all over the place. We're gonna find out everything. Start posting your granny, grandma, grandbag. Fuck that. You want to see what the fuck goes on? We're gonna post your granny, grandma, grad bag. Two fists on the side of the face. Nah. Yeah. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna find out just who this is that's playing in the black tea sector, making it seem like they're in charge of the chaos. You keeping all the black people from learning, trying to say, oh, if I teach them about the Baphomet or teach them about this. But I'm about to, they about to be upset. Oh, I wrote it down. If you don't think I wrote it down, I got a nice little book right here. I wrote it down. I'm checking it twice. Yeah, I want to make sure. Deborah Walker. He's not getting away, Deborah. I'm on your top now. I was hoping to find out your name since you want to hide so much and make it seem like you could talk about black people in the black sector. And she did everything but call me a nigga today. She wanted to so bad. That's why she left the panel, because she wanted to so bad. That's why she was like, you're low down filth. How about that? Come on. You wanted to say a low down dirty black person. Cut it out. Charlene something. Let me write that shit down too. We're going to get all your aliases. I'm going to look them all up. I'm going to find them. You want to say I'm working with Wolf? Now I'm going to show you. Since you want to say I'm working with him, let me show you what working with him looks like. I'll show you. I'll show you. Since y'all want to say it, let's make it true. I'll show you what working with them look like. Guarantee you. FBI be knocking on your front door. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you what working with them is looking like. I'll show you. Shit. I'm going to show you who they paying attention to. I'm going to show you. Since you want to try to make it seem like, yeah, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say that and I do this. Did she? In Jersey. Oh shit! I gotta go check that live out with Danny Robinson. If she exposed Cleo already. Yeah, Cleo out here doing criminal shit. Yeah, that shit backfired on Megan Thee Stallion. Even with Tory Lanez saying that, you know, he didn't want to see two black women go to jail, so he just took the rap for it. Even with that being said, it's still about to backfire and hit her in the face. Of course she gonna say she done with me when Odell comes over, but you gotta think these are the same people who she's fixated on stalking. You know, she's fixated on Jag. She's don't have no religion. She's not a Christian. She's like, she just a follower of Jaguar or some shit. Like that is her goddess. You might as well say, because she eats, sleep, and shit Jaguar. and they trying to say I'm messing Maggie's page up. Hell no. You can't say the person that comes on the panel, you know, you can't say I'm messing the page up. I come on the panel, the numbers go up, conversation changes. Yeah. I conduct myself properly. I don't just go up there and blah, 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 blah. Nah. Why didn't you put? You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing. Oh shit. Yeah. Uh, yeah, you ain't see me run too many play. I don't run from stuff like that. Like y'all want closure, y'all want to get to the bottom of something, have out. You know what I mean? Uh have at it. You know what I mean? That's why I said, come on, let's talk about this. Whatever it is that y'all, because they know that it's content. Like they're building content. They're content creators. So this is the content that they decided to create. Right? We don't create that type of content. You know what I mean? We create, loving laughter, talking about ascension, growth, so on and so forth. That's the content that we create. You know what I mean? They create conflict and confuse it with content. We create content, they create conflict. It's two different things. I think, like, I don't know what her obsession is with Jaguar, but it turned into something. Sneaky pokey, that's what I'm saying. Like, where is their animosity coming from? These people who used to visit the page frequently, right? They used to say, "Oh, Grand Rising." Lady Bridget used to come in here, Grand Rising. Did you see, the Black Crow? And I was like, yeah, you should. That was funny. You should do that more, so on and so forth, right? So she used to be over here, speaking, whatever. So what happened? It was like the moment Cleo decided something, all of them decided something, and all of them seemed to be working for Cleo, from for Cultivate with Kai to Lady Bridget to King World. Like all of them seem to be workers of Cleo. Thank you, Sneaky Pokey. Thank you. I literally had a birthday live for Lady Bridget. She came over to the Discord saying it was her birthday. I was like, oh, we're going to go live right now for your birthday. You could just come up and kick it how you want. Y'all remember that? We had a birthday live for Lady Bridget. So that's why I don't understand where all this animosity is coming from. This hidden animosity, this secret animosity. Where did it come from? That's why I say, like, do y'all remember? That's why I keep on asking, like, Cultivate with Kai, do you remember? Like, you were in my Discord, like you was swinging from my nuts at one point. And now you trying to make it seem like because I literally went to Jaguar's Facebook and seen that you have personal connections with her. Now you want to make it seem like you should have asked me about that. Why am I going to ask you about your personal connections with somebody that I'm talking shit about? So you can line me up? And the only reason why he's saying that is because it further proves our point, right? That if you felt this way about me, why did you try to become a mod? Why are you in my Discord? Why did you send me a friend request in Discord? So to sit there and be like, yeah, I was in your Discord and da 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 da. Yes, gathering evidence. You're proving that you're gathering evidence because the stuff that you're saying is stuff that I talked about in the Discord. So that means you sat in the Discord and listen so you can find some shit that you can later create a beef with me with and talk about. And now you're trying to make it seem like I didn't do, I was support. No, Ninja. No, Ninja. Stop playing with me, Ninja. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I just wanted to close it out with just saying, like, look, man, I don't got no problems with y'all because they want to create this problem where you know, do something and to be honest, they're going to take this video wrong and try to be like, and he said that he apologized, but then he went on his live and talked about us. Yes, it's called a recap. The same shit that you going to do on your live. You're going to go recap it and then try to justify your recap versus my recap. And my recap, you're going to say that I was talking about y'all and some more shit. And your recap, you're just going to say it was a recap that you were doing for content. You justify your actions with saying that you did it for business purposes, but then you'll say that I did it for personal reasons. It doesn't make sense. You'll justify all the other grifting that's going on. Maggie telling people to take care of her dog. Maggie telling people to buy her StreamYard. Maggie telling people that she got bills to pay and she need the money, so make it wane, right? But then you're going to tell me, you came over here for money. Who is not a content creator for money? Like, I'm a content creator now. I'm not a big content creator over on YouTube, but I'm still a content creator. This is my job now. Like, why are you mad? Huh? Why are you upset? This is my job. I'm just doing my job. I'm a content creator. Is that what they mad that I don't got my foot on Jag's neck because they was getting all their talking points from us talking about Jag? They think that I don't know that they were stealing my talking points. I'm a content creator. It's okay. This is my job. Hey, I bet they mad. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick. What? Nigga, we made it.
You be creators of nonsense, content of self-importance, hate spreading to no end, viral emptiness, no substance. Stop hogging the spotlight and just share that ish. It goes a longer way when you spread that ish. Make it rain, just spray that ish. Real chosen ones out here to change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. Algorithms don't move us, we move to rhythm of truth in us. Hating on love in your sleep. Time is up, now we numbers deep.
Whoa.
One love in multiple forms, vibrating contrary to norms, creating waves worldwide, elevating frequencies high. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. You can't flip the script.
Whoa.
You're having a lecture. Get with it, we built it. You can't flip the dip it.
These people don't understand. Stop trying to hog the spotlight and share that shit.
We're off DaWise. Talk to him.
We built this. To the moon. To the moon, Alice. I'm a content creator. It's okay. This is my job. Hey, I bet they mad. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick. What? Nigga, we made it.
You.
This is what they're mad about right there. That we operate on multiple platforms, that we didn't just stick to one. So it's either they're mad about the moons and quasars or they mad that I came from TikTok. I don't know what it is, but think about, I want you to really think about Cultivate with Kai, right? He said, I don't have no problem with you. I don't care about you, right? So why did he bring up me coming over from TikTok? That had nothing to do with the sister wives. What his original problem was, saying that I was, doing whatever, right? He brought up me coming over with the knot. Well, I never came over with the knot. I came over here and the knot just opened up the platform for me. So that's like everything that he said was on the means of jealousy. You get what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate the gift. And appreciate the gifted membership. Whoever got that membership, make sure you thank Kaja. You told me the pronunciation one time before, and now I'm just trying to. Yes, you know who you are. Shout out to I can't pronounce this shit. Katja. That don't sound. You ain't gonna cut me. I'm trying to get it right. You ain't gotta cut me. You do not have to cut me. I'm trying to pronounce it right now. You talking about I'll cut you. Don't cut me. Hey, appreciate the membership. Soul Spark. Y'all make sure y'all thank Soul Sparks for that membership. She says she gonna cut you. Said you mess this up, she'll cut you. That's what she said. Cut you. Dang, man. Medicine run, anybody? They said y'all taking care of me, so y'all hit the Cash App so y'all could continue taking care of me. I gotta go some places today. So y'all hit the Cash App so y'all can continue taking care of me. Oh, hit the Super Chats, Cash App, PayPals, all of that stuff that y'all know y'all can do. Just do that. You know what I'm saying? Do that one time. So while we can say Cash App, we might as well say Cash App over here because the other platforms are shutting it down. It's only a matter of time before it reaches YouTube and the guidelines changes over here. They are cutting down on grifting. So if you are not a content creator and you are trying to, push Cash Apps around, they're paying attention to that. My Cash App is linked to my business. My profile is in the bio. My Cash App is linked to my business and my PayPal is linked to that. I pay taxes on all the stuff that I do on here, from selling the crystals to selling the clothes. They make sure that they come for all of that. I make sure I pay taxes on all of that because I know how the IRS works. If Wesley Snipes can get hit off with some IRS tax shit, then I'm not nobody, right? So I'm not letting nothing build up. Everything from the money that we accumulate on TikTok, we have to file taxes for that. And now that we're on YouTube, I'm pretty sure at the end of this year, they'll be sending me a W-2 form for that stuff too. So you got to talk to these people that's not paying the taxes and got those PPP loans and not doing this the right way. That's why we want about it the right way the whole time. You know what I mean? We want about it the right way because we already knew. For the people that's on Energy at Atlas, feel free to come over to Ralph DaWise. We are monetized over there. So if you're on Energy at Atlas, I appreciate you for being over there. We have 8 people over on Energy at Atlas. We also have 1 person on Twitch. We have 3 people on Energy Atlas. We appreciate everybody that is in any room, small room, big room. We appreciate you all the same. It is your intent that's important. And I appreciate you guys putting your intent on me, because my intentions are pure. And by you putting your intentions on me and me having pure intent, it allows me to redirect some of the chaos in this world and clean it up. That's why I say we don't have to go anywhere outside of our house to clean up this chaos, right? You don't have to go anywhere to do it, because we can do it from the comfort of our own home with good vibrational frequencies and intellect, right? So by us pushing this intellect back into social media, it is allowing the universe to see what the problem is, and the universe is cleaning it up. That's why all the grifting is going. Anybody that's on here begging for money, they are going to get pointed out. And that was another thing that I know this, right? Why would Maggie say, you want me to put your PayPal up or your Cash App up? Just put it in the private chat and I'll put it up for you. Why? Why would you want to post my PayPal or Cash App over here on your page so you can try to make it look like I'm grifting for money on your page, or you can try to make it look like I came over your page for money? If you're already sitting here saying that I'm using people in the Discord for money, and you're already saying I'm using my platform to get money, why would you want me to post my Cash App on your page? That didn't make no sense. That's what I'm saying. They be trying to set me up and then act like they not setting me up. They be setting me up and then act like they not setting me up. And y'all, just make sure y'all hit those options, I need about, I ain't gonna tell y'all the number I need, because then somebody gonna come up and be like, him said him and needed the butter. That's what they gonna do. Him said him and needed the butter. For real. Y'all know they be doing that. Y'all know they be doing that. They be doing it. I be just overlooking it. But I could use some funds today. I know they be trying to they be on here asking for money for all types of stuff, right? People be asking money to feed their kids, like, oh, thank you for the Cash App. I'm gonna go get my kids something to eat right now with that, so on and so forth, right? And they don't say nothing about those people, grifting for money. But I told y'all that it would be more difficult for me, because they're gonna say, you a black man, go out there and get a job, go out there. But then that same black man that they telling to go out there and get the job, they're gonna later say, you work for the white man, get your ass out of here, right? So if I try to build a brand around myself, it's go get a job. If I go get a job, they're going to say, you ain't nothing but a worker for the white man. So it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't mentality. And they're the ones that keep running this mentality, because they'll tell you that they want you to be sensitive. Then when you become sensitive, they'll tell you that you're too soft. They'll tell you that they want you to be hard. And then when you become a gangster, they'll tell you that they want sensitive. They'll tell you that they want you to open up to them. But then when you cry around them, they'll attack you for crying around them, right? It doesn't matter what we do. These people are going to keep on creating falsified narratives, because that's what they do. I can show them all the proof in the world, and they're still going to create a falsified narrative. And that's why I say, this is a job. This is a job. I'm a content creator. So when you sitting there and you're telling a content creator not to do this, not to do that, listen, this is all part of content creation. This is all part of people supporting me. This ain't got shit to do with whatever it is that y'all thinking about. Whatever moral compass y'all on is asinine and redundant. How can they make a business or a brand or some type of job out of this? But then maybe it's because we do it too good, right? And by us doing it, they got to step up their game. And they don't want to step up their game. So they'll rather tear us down instead of becoming better, right? They'll rather sit there and ridicule us instead of doing better on their own. He sat there and tried to make it seem like he wasn't worried about me. But if you wasn't worried about me, let's think about this. None of those people want to cultivate with Kai for a story. None of those people went over to cultivate with Takai and said, cultivate, can you get our story out for us? None of them did that. He went on Maggie's panel and was like, I would like to interview you, Vampire. I would like to talk to some of the runaway sister wives. So you put yourself in the situation and then made it seem like you didn't care about the situation that you put yourself in. Does that make sense? You put yourself in a situation and then made it seem like you really didn't care about it. So what did you host a live about it for? Why are you advocating for women that ain't even advocating for the truth? They're on here with falsitries, and you're on here following up with their falsitries. Never have you showed any proof, facts, or merits that shows that these was advocate supporters, right? They didn't show you that they sent money to me or anything, but you sitting there making it seem like they supported me wholeheartedly and I did them wrong. It's not making sense. It just didn't make sense. Everybody that was over there saw that it didn't make sense. The fact that they were trying to bring people up. You only got two people that they bringing up. Out of all the support that we done got over here, out of all the numbers, it's over 1,000 people that's decided to subscribe to this page, right? But they got two people who's claiming that they're best friends. Melissa's like, oh yeah, Vampire, that's my B. That's my B. I love her, right? So the two people that you claiming that are and Tara already got exposed, so they can't even bring her up no more because the back messages show that she was playing in people's faces, right? So they can't bring her up no more, right? They got Melissa, but they really can't bring Melissa up no more because once again, back messages shows that she was on some bullshit, right? So now you're stuck with Vampire, QQ, and Melissa 37. Cut it out. Cut it out. They know that the receipts be receipting over here. You know? They know them receipts be receipting. And that's why I say, man, it's funny. To me, it's funny. Like, it's fun. It's funny. Like, listen, if the people that's playing on your life can have fun, why can't the person who life getting played on have fun? I'm going to laugh. They think that they about to disrupt my reality. No, everything I do in reality is true. And then to sit there and say, keep taking care of your ex-wife's kid. Like that was an insult. I will. Fuck you mean? You mad because you ain't nearly the father that I am. You ain't nowhere near the father that I am. That's why I don't understand how people say that they don't put hands on women and kids, but then try to ridicule somebody who let a woman or a child hit them. How are you sitting here talking like you hold a high standard, but then you sit there and ridicule somebody who don't put their hands on kids, who don't put their hands on women, who looks out for women, and who does stuff for kids that's not biologically their own. How the fuck is you making me feel bad for doing something for a kid that's not biologically mine? You think I'm going to feel bad about that? Make that make sense that you try to say, keep on doing for that kid. And that was supposed to be the insult? That don't make sense, man. These people not real. These people are not real. And you got Cleo's out there like he's talking about that Aquarius stuff, that new age Aquarius stuff. Well, according to your Bible, Christ said there will be one who comes after him and they will have a fishbowl on their head. And he was talking about the Aquarius sky because when you look it up, the Aquarius is called the water bearer. A water bearer is the one who has the fishbowl on their head. That's why I say I know more about the Bible than them. So how are you trying to make it seem like you know? Yeah, I studied that album when he came out with the Butterfly. Beautiful tracks. Yeah, I listened to that track Incarnation where he talks about, his 3 different reincarnations. My present life as Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. Yeah, that last verse when he says, "Son, you do well," where he having a conversation with God, he's talking about Lucifer. He's referring to himself as Lucifer, saying that, he used his music to create chaos. Think about it. They're so against this love is love thing, right? But then they listen to the songs and they're like, I kind of like that song. Like, which one is it, man? Is you against the love is love? Or like which one is it? They're confused. They know damn well that shit is tough.
See what you doing, baby, and I can't get behind it. See what you doing, baby, and I can't get behind it. You hate with your whole chest, baby, you remind me of a little green man looking like slime. So mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me, they love me, they love me. We wanna vibe with and all you haters to left in the dark. So mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. When you started your channel to talk about other women, to throw a stone and then run and hide. Like it or not, you live your life online. And if I were you, I would wanna cry, cause it must be hard to have such a sad life. But that's not my business, so I'm moving on. I know the one thing that you hate the most. We wanna vibe with love is love, and all you haters get left in the dust. So mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. It's songs for you too. You see what you're doing and you can't get behind it. We see what you're doing and we can't get behind it. Isn't that right? That they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me, they love me. They love me. We wanna vibe with love is love.
Hey, make sure y'all hit the CA one time. Send a 5, send a 10, send a dub. Hit the CA one time. It's small. You know they mad. Even if I don't get no support, I'm gonna say I'm getting it. Hey, I appreciate the cash app. When nothing coming through, I'm gonna say something coming through. You hear me? I'm gonna say it just because it's pushing them off. It's making them mad. And this is why I told y'all in the Discord, we got them right where we want them. Now all I gotta do is say that y'all provided everything. You know what I mean? Is all I gotta do is say y'all provided everything, right? I said, it doesn't matter if you guys contribute or not. I'm still gonna say you provided it. So as we made our rounds, got up and down the highways, went and picked up my son, all of that stuff, right? Went out to the land and showed all this, right? We knew that they were going to be upset about that. Why are they not bringing up the fact that we're putting together, a land package, right? Why are they not bringing up the fact that we're trying to unify people in the physical? Hey, appreciate the 11. Always love to see 11. That's a reminder right there. When I see 11, got to remind myself to remain positive because the things that I'm thinking is coming true to reality. That's being positive thought. Um. Yeah, there's not nothing that they can actually say definitively. You know, they don't love solutions. The truth is not in them. They're not trying to get to the bottom of anything. You know, they're not trying to do that. They don't want to have a conclusion because think about it. All the things that I address, he still brought it up as if I did not address it. I addressed the Melissa situation on his panel and Maggie's panel. He making it seem like I ran. How are you making it seem like I ran when you clearly seen that this lady was not about to let me talk and started crying? She was clearly going to try to make me talk over her or yell at her and then flip the script. You mad because I got out of there before it even happened. So you mad that I didn't allow this narrative to be painted. You mad that I skedaddled, got up out of there. You know? And then you say, why you don't want to address Vampire? Vampire is going, if I unblock Vampire right now, she'll come in here and be like, you're a great spiritual leader. I want to be back in the Discord. I don't mess with the knot no more after such and such, and I want to rock with y'all. Like, she's going to come do that same weird ass shit. So you can't even mention Vampire. That's why Vampire ain't been popping up like that. Vampire might pop up and throw some stuff out there, but Vampire's still looking for a way in. You know? Vampire still looking. Vampire said, you're my spiritual leader. That's the message that she sent me. You're my spiritual leader. It's like, what? The hell are you talking about, woman? I'm just out here teaching people. That's how you know all of their stories are made up based off of them. Because I don't even title myself no spiritual leader. I just say I'm here to teach. I thought we all was here to teach. You either a teacher or you're a learner. That would it say that's what you're supposed to be, a forever teacher and a forever learner. I don't tell you're in charge of your own spiritual path. How am I going to lead you somewhere spiritually? Shit. That's why I say I don't subscribe, man. All these people play games on the back end. Like, basically, they were like, don't tell anybody I'm contacting you. And then try to play games. Because that's pretty much what they were doing. And then I kept on telling people, like, yo, anything that you can say to me, you can say in front of my collective. I don't hide nothing from them. So if you got to say it to me, just say it to them. You know? And did they do that? No, they didn't do that. Everything that we did, we operate in openness about it. In openness, we operated. We didn't hide. We didn't do no secret stuff. Nothing like that. We kicked people out of our Discord. And when we found out that it was the wrong people that we kicked out, we apologized and we moved forward. That was it. You know, when I was wrong, I apologized for it, so on and so forth. They talking about accountability. Accountability? What type of accountability? What type of accountability are we talking about here? How about we talk about this type of accountability where Cultivate with Kai admits that he's still in the Discord, right? What does that say? Mutual server. This means he is still in my Discord server. He did not leave my Discord server. So he's still in the Discord right now, even though he was on Maggie's panel saying that, hey, I don't got nothing to do with you. Da 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 da. I ain't in there no more. I ain't doing this no more. It says right here that this is a mutual server that we're on. So therefore, you are still in my Discord, Cultivate with Kai. Hmm. Hmm. Ironically, you can see, you can still see this person is occupying my Discord, but they said they are not in my Discord, and so on and so forth. Hmm. Looks to me like you're still in the Discord, my boy. As of today, you're still in the Discord. So, once again, busted your bubble, proved to be a lie. Just saying. It would be nothing for you to go to your Discord and click on my click on the order of Atlas and say leave the server. Like, you can leave this server. So why haven't you left the Discord yet? Exactly. This is why I keep on saying, like, I'm not making this up. These people are playing in people's faces, making it seem like they can tell you one thing but do something different. Not me. These people playing in your face. Lady Bridget ain't have no problem with me when on her birthday, when we held that birthday special for her, where I went live and just let Lady Bridget come up on the panel. She didn't say nothing then, but now all of a sudden she got this problem with me out of nowhere. Make it make sense. Somebody please make it make sense. Please make it make sense. Because you ain't had no problem with me when I did a whole live for your ass. You ain't had no problem with me then when I did the whole Lady Bridget's birthday live. And she probably don't even want to speak about that. Right? And is this not Lady Bridget still in the Discord? One mutual server. Is this not her still in the Discord right here? Still as an active member. Look, active member in the Discord right here. 3 months ago. Right here. Is this not her? No mutual friends, but mutual server. You're in my server. This is why I say they've been over there listening to our topic points, and then they go steal the topic points. They sit over there and they see the stuff that we're typing in there. They see the notifications because you're in the server, so you get notifications when we put this stuff up. So they're literally stealing stuff from the Discord, using it, and then trying to make it seem like they're not in our Discord. And it's everything. This is why I say I show proof and facts behind everything. This is one reason why I don't. This is why I don't delete anything, and I try to keep as much facts as possible. You're in the Discord talking about, I don't fuck with you, I don't this, I don't that, I don't. What? Who is y'all playing with? Who is y'all lying to? I see y'all. I see y'all. And then try to make it seem like, what would I need to be in your Discord for? You don't pop up. You ain't in my algorithm. I don't rock with you like that. I don't fuck with you. I got no reason to look you up. I ain't got no reason to da 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 da. Why are you in my? How did you get in my Discord then? If you ain't got none of this stuff that you talking about, how'd you get in the Discord then? If you ain't click the link and come over here, how? Make it make sense. You sitting over there lying, making it seem like you ain't do this, you ain't do that. Let's look at some other people that's in the Discord. DJ Genesis, DJ Genesis from Detroit in the Discord. Yeah. Yeah. Who else? Who else on here be trying to play in our face and make it seem like they don't frequent our Discord or don't keep up with what's going on in the Discord? Come on, we see y'all. We see y'all. Speak up. Speak up. Don't try to hide now. Don't try to hide now. And the rest of the people disappeared too. Nafisa was in our Discord. Golden was in the Discord. That's why I say now they want to play. Now they want to play like they not over here. Now they want to talk shit like they wasn't over here. Like we didn't, you know what I mean, look out for them. Now they want to try to play. That's why I told you. Our story didn't change. Their story changed. We're still we're still operating the same way. Their story changed, right? And they all gonna say, "Oh, when you did this," no. It was the moment I started talking about moon, stars, and quasars, Aquarius skies, chakra systems, and more shit that all of y'all decided to have a problem with me. The moment I started talking about chakra alignment, chakra systems, that's when all of y'all decided to have a problem with me. Here's Nafisa. Nafisa's in the Discord, right? Nafisa's in the Discord. This is one of Golden friends, be on Golden panels. Late Nafisa. Nafisa's in the Discord. Who else? Is Powwow still in here? Let me see. That's why I say I don't believe it. I think a lot of people are plants. You know what I mean? Trevor Green, shout out to Trevor Green. He's in the Discord, right? Star 76 Love, you seen her in Maggie's panel. I mean, you seen her typing stuff in Maggie's comment section. She's in here somewhere, right? So all of these people are able to get whatever's going on in the Discord. They're right here, but none of them is speaking about the truth. Make it make sense. How all of these people are in the Discord, but none of them saying the truth about what's going on in the Discord. Can you make that make sense? Shit. Oh, hell no. Hell no. The cough try to take me out. Yeah, because they do this stuff. And then if I say something about it, right, they're going to be like, oh, you're paranoid. You know, I know I need rest and food. I need rest and food. Yeah, my sister boyfriend, he made some chicken salad. So I'm going to get a chicken salad sandwich. I'm going to dope myself up on medicine and I'm going to lay my butt down. Okay? So make sure you hit the Cash App so I only have to go out one time, okay? Make sure you hit the Cash App. I only want to leave the house one time. I'm going to try to get the weed man to come to me. And yes, if you do send me money at this particular time, I will be purchasing some sort of substance. Yes, after stressing me out, I need to burn a fat one. Yes, anybody want to contribute to the burning of a fat one? You would feel free and hit that CA. You know what I'm saying? Hit that K. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to support my Ralph if you watch Hoarders. No, I'm not watching Hoarders with y'all. I watch Hoarders. My great grandma was a hoarder. My great grandmom had old ass newspapers from like the 1940s where leather jackets was like 10 cents. Old newspaper articles and stuff. Nah. And Star Lover, I don't have no problem with you. I was just pointing out that you are in the Discord. Don't want you to think I have a problem with you, so please don't. Anybody who I did point out in the Discord, I don't have no problem with you guys. I was just pointing out that a lot of people are in our Discord that are active on these other pages. That's not even including the ones that I didn't point out. So a lot of people are aware of exactly what's going on in our Discord, and they're still allowing a false narrative to be put out there, which is kind of like you have to think about that, because it's more so like, wow, like where did that come from? And let's not forget that one person that was in the Discord, fucking Crazy Goose. I know everybody remember Crazy Goose. She was like, yeah, my mom's just like Jaguar and we got to cut her off and da 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 da. Y'all remember all of that crazy shit? I was like, what the hell is going on? I had people calling my phone 2 o'clock in the morning talking about something. Tell me about you and your family. Like, what the hell? But that's why I told y'all in the Discord, they want me to speak on this stuff so they can make it seem like I'm paranoid. That's why they was making phone calls from the Discord and such and such and such and such, because they wanted me to be like, I got people calling my phone doing this, so they can be like, oh, he's on some MK Ultra stuff, or his mind is not right. Nah, you ain't about to play with my mind. Nope, you ain't about to play with my mind. That's why when she was on the phone, I was like, tell me more. Tell me more. I got somebody calling my phone doing prank calls now. Keep calling my phone. They calling from a blocked number talking about somebody from this number called me. How you know how somebody from this number called you if you block your number when you call back? They can't even see what number they called to say whether they called that number or not. That's how you know you lying. You know how many people that be on YouTube, they be like, hey, what's your personal cell phone number so I can contact you? What's your number so I can contact you? And in my mind, I'd be like, my number is in my bio. Like, I be wanting to tell people, like, don't you know this number is it's my business line. So it's attached to my link tree. It's attached to like I got business cards. It's attached to my social media management. It's attached to our LLC. Like my number, I'm not hiding my number from anybody. It's a business line that they're calling. In which case, all phone calls could be subject to be recorded, but I don't know what type of game they playing. You know what I mean? I don't subscribe. I don't subscribe. Is today Thursday? Yes, it is. Today is Thursday. All right. If everybody send 11, just everybody send 11. Just do it. Just go ahead, send 11. Just do it. You know you got it there because you got that money that you sitting there waiting to go to McDonald's with. Some of y'all trying to go get those Applebee's. Wait, I got an Applebee card. I can get rid of the Applebee's card. I don't eat Applebee's. Oh, I got an Amazon's card. Anybody want an Amazon's card? I don't really order stuff from Amazon. Everybody type in 11. Everybody put 11 in. Everybody type 11. Come on. Let me see how many 11s will pop up on my Cash App. Send 11 to the Cash App. Let me see a bunch of 11s pop up on the Cash App. I'm speaking it into existence. So they can say, he's over there now. I don't care what y'all think about me getting money. Fuck out of here, y'all weirdos. Oh, y'all make sure y'all go to the clothing shop too. Go to the clothing store. We ain't put no extra stuff in there yet, but we will be putting some stuff in there. So make sure y'all go over there and check out the clothing store. I'll drop the link for you guys in a second. Let me just go right here and get the link somewhere. Members announcement. GoFundMe. We can drop the GoFundMe link. Oh, here it is. Copy and paste though. So yeah, go check it out. Go check out the stuff we have in the store, right? If you don't know, here you go. Here's the stuff we got in the store right here. You see the I'm the nice person. This is unisex right here. This is a unisex cotton t-shirt that says I'm a nice person. You see how fast we put that in the store? I'm a nice person, because they trying to make it out that us to be nasty or mean, but we nice people, right? And then you got hiding in the bushes. That's for all my bush babies. Everybody that's hiding in the bushes, that's for all my bush babies hiding in the bushes. Make sure you get a hiding in the bushes shirt. Then we got, of course, we got the they big mad, right? And we got the Han, we got the next generation, we got shut up, we got stickers, license plates, love is love. We got socks for manipula dippers, and we got socks for the Atlas family. We got shout out to She Paints. She's got a necklace in here and a coffee mug. This is her original painting right here with that eye in it. So that's one of her original paintings right there. Shout out to her. Make sure you get some stickers from the store. You can get some stickers. You can get some stuff that go on your car. You can get a nice tie-dye shirt. You can get a pillow, Atlas Family Wise. You can get a Scenic hoodie. You can get a t-shirt. You can get a book binder that says "Shut Up." Right. You can get a fanny pack. It says "Please don't Drake me neither." Right. You can get a shirt that says "Please don't Drake me," or you can get a shirt for your kid that says "Me neither." Right. So it's "Please don't Drake me" and "Don't Drake me neither." Right. You can get a water mug. Right. You can get a Love is Love shirt. Look, we got so much stuff. It just keeps going because that's what we doing. We over here creating. Get you some panties. Get you some Love is Love panties. Yeah, once you get your attire, get you some Love is Love panties and get you a Love is Love pair of socks and just take a picture. Matter of fact, get you a t-shirt and panties and take a picture in that, right? Just the Love is Love t-shirt and the Love is Love panties. And then you can walk around and say, I got my t-shirt and my panties on. You know what I'm saying? T-shirt and my panties on. Yeah, you could do that. Am I triggering them? Yeah, get you the t-shirt and panties. And then shout out to this artist right here. This is Soul Atlas right here. She paints this stuff. If you want, you can get this. This is a spiritual elephant. Remember, elephants don't forget. But this painting too. And if you want any paintings, this is a original piece, Soul of Atlas. You can see right there, original artwork. You can get these pieces. See right there, Soul of Atlas, original artwork. Right. So you can get these pieces, get you some candles. RC had got some candles. He had put them up. So, posted some pictures about them. Right. Lovely candles. Set them up in your bathroom. Take a salt bath. Jaguar, get you some of these Love is Love candles, Jaguar. Next time your ass have one of those baths, you can just light one of these candles. They'll burn for up to 3 hours or more. So this is perfect for one of your bath sessions or whatever the hell you do, right? So that's perfect. That's beautiful. That's right up the alley. You can get you this is a double shirt right here. This is why I say this is a double shirt, because you can say this stands for 420, right? Or you could tell people it's rock, paper, scissors. See, you could tell people this is 420 or rock, paper, scissors, depending on, who you come across. So that's a good shirt right there. So yeah, make sure y'all get over to the store, get you some things, and that's beautiful. The people say that we don't have nothing to offer, but we have a lot of stuff to offer, not only just the knowledge and stuff, but we also have the clothing and stuff. So we got that to offer. Their problem is they don't have a lot to offer. You get what I'm saying? They don't have a lot to offer. And this is the GoFundMe that they're speaking about, right? Because it says 1.4K is the goal, right? But remember, this was also the car fund. So that 500 and something went to the vehicle. They're mad because it's like, oh, he's asking for 1,400 for da 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 da. This, that. I didn't even ask this to change over to this. It would just it makes sense just to keep it there, right? So this is what they're mad about. He's asking for 14K for da 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 da. So yeah, if you want to contribute to that, let me drop the link for that also. Make them mad, make them mad. Let me just drop the link for that. Which one is it? Is it this one? And you received. I seen you take a picture of yours. I seen you take a picture of your shirt. I sold it. You was looking great. You was looking great. The shirt was looking great. Absolutely. And that is the GoFundMe right there. But if you would like to support other GoFundMes, this is the Guidance for the Next Generation GoFundMe, right? And this is the Community Build GoFundMe. One of them is gold at 20,000 because this is the one where we're trying to get the land and start building for people to come out and so on and so forth. This is a part of the I don't want to say rehabilitation, but we are creating what is the name of these communities? Small. Why is this name escaping me right now? And the Guidance for the Next Generation is something that I started a long time ago. It's gang or G4NG. It's Guidance for Next Generation. And this is what they're mad about. This is what they're truly upset about is that, and then I started this one on TikTok. So where you see that $699 raise, that's something that's going on TikTok. That's not even something that I brought over here, right? Because that's for the spiritual community, so on and so forth. So that's why I said, like, these people are fraudulent when it comes to this stuff because they're not telling you the truth behind none of what they're saying. All they're telling you is they're butthurt because we have great ideas. We are literally building to help people in the physical world. We're not just on here taking people money and going to Dubai, taking trips to Canada. We're not just on here telling you, give me some money so I can go to the New York trial and so on and so forth. No, we're actually trying to put forth a greater effort to help people in the long run, future endeavors. Shit. You better do the most, Ebony. You better post that picture. Well, I need you out here doing the most. Now, ain't no such thing as do too much. All right, ain't no such thing as do too much. You better be out here doing the most. Listen to me, the most. Man, I gotta go get me some puffs. Something. Can't blow my nose with this tissue. It's gonna be rubbing my nose raw. And we appreciate you. We appreciate you for being a part of this community. We love everybody that's a part of this community. Look, our small circle is better than no circle at all. Ain't that right? and they could say that we doing whatever. See, that's all they want to do is try to stop people from coming over to this page, right? But then they wanted me to keep on talking about Jaguar on my page so they can continue to steal our merits and our points. Everything that they're talking about Jaguar, we already pointed out 2 months ago. So they don't really have nothing new unless we start talking about Jaguar and put our foot back on her neck. And then they're going to start getting all their information. Like, oh, I didn't even know she had a crueltyfree.org account. I didn't even know she was on TikTok doing this. I didn't even know that. Who told y'all all of that? Who pointed out all of this? Who pointed out everything? So that's what they really mad about, that I don't still have my foot on Jaguar's neck. That's what they mad about. Why is he not going after Jag? Why? That's why y'all caught in the Jaguar sector now, because y'all created a sector. We didn't never come over to the Jaguar sector. We came over to YouTube. They talking about something. He came over to the Jaguar sector. That don't even make sense. Because y'all created that in y'all mind to make it think that Jaguar's got a sector. She don't. She's just another messy person on YouTube. This is what I'm saying. Like, we came over to YouTube. We didn't come over. We ain't sign up for no sectors. That don't even make sense. If you look at all the conversations, all the things that we pointed out. She like, that's why they know. Every time Jaguar came over here, we didn't let her run the platform. We didn't let her do all this crazy stuff. No, we talked to her like anybody else. We addressed her like anybody else, you know. And whatever it is they mad about, that's what they got to be mad about. And this is just a recap. This is not me trying to keep the beef going with y'all. This is just a recap. That's all it is. It's a content creator recap. That's it. Don't get confused with nothing else. Don't try to make it seem like, oh, he did this and he did that. I know y'all gonna paint a false narrative about it, right? You're gonna try to say I did this or I did that, but you're not really gonna say anything about, you're not gonna say anything about you're not gonna say anything about when they do it and they recap it and use Maggie's content, they're not going to speak on it or say anything about that when they do it, right? But they're going to sit there and try to make it seem like I did something different because I recapped it my way. He said he apologized, but then he went and talked about it. Apology don't mean I got to stop talking about it. Apology don't mean that I got to shut up, because y'all ain't going to shut up about it, and y'all know y'all ain't going to shut up about it. So there's no way an apology mean I can't talk about the shit that happened to me. If you think then an apology should mean that I shouldn't have to talk about it, that's wrong. I can still talk about what happened to me. I can still talk about how y'all tried to play me, how y'all tried to do some weird stuff. I can still talk about that because it happened to me. It happened to me. Y'all tried to play me right in my face. And y'all mad that it didn't work. You got all these people up on the panel, but you didn't bring nobody up on the panel that supported me. But you were able to bring this, and this is not the first time that this happens on Maggie panel. This is why I say we not mad at Maggie for doing what she do, because that's all she doing is exactly what she do. That's why I say we not mad at her. You know what I mean? But every time we go up on Maggie's panel, is it not 5 or 6 people waiting for us to come over there to try to? You come up, cultivate what Kai comes up, but what did Lady Bridget come up for? Because she didn't have a problem with me. That's why when Maggie does that, she should keep everybody that's not involved off the panel. Keep them off the panel. Why are you going to bring up Lady Bridget, who literally said she don't have no problem with me, but since I got a problem with Kai, That's showing that you're putting yourself, the same thing Kai did. Kai don't have no problem with me. He just putting himself in there for these runaways or whatever they want to call themselves. I don't even know. They'll probably get a group and name themselves something. I don't know. But think about that. Kai, so the people who originally got a problem with me didn't come up today, right? Cleo didn't come up today. Melissa didn't come up today. Cultivate with Kai came up and argued and created a problem. Lady Bridget attached herself to Cultivate with Kai and created a problem. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. They fighting for people that ain't trying to even, they setting them up. That means y'all were looking for something this whole time. The fact that y'all are still in my Discord only says that y'all been looking for something this whole time. You didn't even go back and take yourself out the Discord. There was no reason for Lady Bridget to be up there to back somebody up. You know what I mean? Because if I would have had somebody up there to back me up, they would have been like, oh, look at his sidekick. Look at his sister wife coming up, right? They keep on trying to make me get into these fights with women so then they can turn around and say I victimized a woman or something like that. That's why Lady Bridget was up there. If Cultivate with Kai is such the man that he is, he shouldn't even have want Lady Bridget up there. But he wanted them up there. That's why he was so, I go after I go after Cleo, I go after her. That's a jumping situation. You're not allowing me to address Cleo, and then when I speak on y'all within the 3 minutes, you try to make it be like, oh, Lady Bridget says she don't go over to your page. That I can't address one without the other because I only have 2 minutes to address two different people. So I can't be as specific as you want me to be because y'all jumping me on the panel. But when y'all get y'all individual turns to attack me, but when I go, I got to cram both of y'all into 1-2 minutes. But each of them get 2 minutes to try to bash and ridicule. In which case, all Lady Bridget said was something about my penis. That's it. Lady Bridget got up there and all she wanted to talk about was, you got a small penis. You got a small penis. And I know I look good. I'll put this fupa on your face or your lip. So you're trying to sexualize yourself, belittle me, and make yourself seem sexy at the same time because you're a beast. You a Timon and Pumbaa. That what her and Cultivate with Kai. Yeah. Don't say bless you. Yeah, Cultivate with Kai is Timon and Pumbaa. Cultivate with Kai and Lady Bridges. Cultivate with Kai is Timon and Lady Bridges is Pumbaa. And they came up to me like I was Simba. You know what I'm saying? They came up to me talking about Hakuna Matata. I'm like, Hakuna Matata? They're talking about what a wonderful phrase. Oh, what? Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing phrase. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Trying to make it seem like they just get your asses out. Get your I know Timon and Pumbaa when I see Timon and Pumbaa. They the Lion Kings. Huh? They a part of the Lion Kings. Shit. I know Timon and Pumbaa. Motherfuckers eating grub from up under rocks. And story time. Somebody say it's story time. Now you got to put a Timon and Pumbaa story together. Got your ass. You done created another storyline for another story time. Y'all make sure y'all come back tonight to hear the story of Timon and Pumbaa. How Pumbaa got kicked out of the community for being the stinkiest. Yeah, story time with new storylines. Absolutely. We'll put y'all asses in a story real quick. And now we got to make a track out of y'all. We're going to get a song and a track verse too. Y'all get the whole shebang now since y'all want to play. Y'all get the whole show.
I'm a content creator.
It's okay. Timon and Pumbaa. Timon and Pumbaa.
From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made it.
You be creators of nonsense.
Yeah, he talking about he ain't listening to my content, but then he brought up the Gagency, knowing that we was the ones that talked about Ray J and the Gagency. Now he gonna try. You see that shit? It's all. He know he listening to our content.
From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick. Get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick. Get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. Algorithms don't move us. We move to rhythm of truth in us. Hating on love in your sleep. Time is up, now we numbers deep.
Whoa.
One love in multiple forms.
And I told y'all, what did I tell y'all? And look, they waited until I told y'all. I told y'all before in the Discord, when everybody in the Discord was like, "Oh, just let us know, let us know." They waited for me to post something in the Discord, right? So they waited for me to post in the Discord, like, "Hey, I need you guys to help me. You know, I need excess amount." So they waited for me to post that in the Discord, and then they try to be like, "He's in the Discord asking people for a bunch of money." Well, guess what? I'm going to type in the Discord right now that I need about $150 and see if we can get to that. So I'm going to type that in the Discord right now, and you can report on that. Yeah, see, I just posted that in the Discord. Lady Bridgets, you should be getting a notification since you're a member in the Discord. Cultivate with Kai, you too should be getting a notification because you're in the Discord. So because I put at everyone, you too should know that I just now asked for some money in my Discord, right? Because that's all y'all worried about. It's what's going on in my Discord, what I'm doing, right? All these people out here asking for money, but you worried about the money that I'm asking for. Make that shit make sense. Make it make sense. All these people out here asking for money, but y'all so focused on what I'm asking for. Huh? Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. And whether I get the money or not, I'm going to blame it on the sister wives. How about that? How about that? The sister wives did it. Yep. The sister wives did it. How do a closed mouth get fed? A closed mouth can't get fed. These people will only know I needed help if I asked for it. People only going to know if I need help if I ask for it. I try to go and be above that, but they keep on wanting me to be petty. So let's be petty together. Let's be petty together. You know? And all of y'all little ridicule, it's not going to stop me looking for it's not going to stop me from asking my collective for help. It's not going to stop me because when they need me, I'm going to be there. Yeah. When they need me, I'm going to be there. Yeah. Like Michael Jackson, just call my name and I'll be there. You know, just look over your shoulder, honey. One of those type moves. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be there. That's what a collective do. We look out for each other. You mad because we look out for each other and we really care about each other's mental and spirit. And y'all mad about that. That we're creating a collective that y'all can't create. A collective of passionate, caring people. See, y'all got all those egos over there in y'all collective. Everybody wants credit. Everybody's like, I'm going to donate to you later on. Don't worry about it. Everybody's like, cultivate with Kai. You're a bum. You're never going to make it. It's okay, though. You know, You should have latched on to a content creator and rode that to the top. You and Lady Bridget over there becoming mods for people and talking shit about people. Y'all ain't getting nowhere with that. Why y'all ain't co-host y'all own page yet? If y'all such an item, huh? Why don't you and Lady Bridget get together? She put that nightgown on in the middle of the day and y'all do a live. How about that? You and Lady Bridget. She can keep that nasty ass nightgown on. Yeah. God damn nightgown. That's a 2-piece. Get your ass out of here. 2-piece nightgown and shit at 10 o'clock. You ain't brush your teeth, wash your face, or start your motherfucking day, but you on YouTube talking shit. How the fuck you ain't even brush your teeth, wash your face, nor start your day, and you on YouTube running your mouth? Make that make sense. You didn't wash your face. Go brush your mouth first. That was the first thing you're supposed to do when you wake up. Brush your mouth. Start your day. You out here. Breath smell like yesterday's breakfast. Talking shit. You gotta brush your mouth first. We're talking about where you gonna put that fupa. You need to tuck that fupa back into your pants. That's what you need to do. Tuck that motherfucking super. Well, put that fupa away. You ain't putting that fupa on nobody. Nobody want to touch that fupa. That shit probably come with gas with an oily discharge. Nobody want to touch you. You don't even look like you can reach to wipe your ass. Think somebody want to deal with you? Hell no. What we gonna do? Fight over food? Argue over biscuits? Hell no, I'm not getting with you to argue over biscuits. Oh, super fupa. Fucking super fupa power patch. Big ass fupa and shit. You talking about something? I put this fupa on. You better not put that fupa next to nobody. Put that motherfucker away. Send it back to the store you bought it from. Big ass fupa. You walking around looking like somebody that got stuck pregnant. Running your mouth about somebody else. Get your ass out of here. Oh, power bottom ass. For real, they better stop it. For real. I'll roast the shit out. Yeah, done got stuck pregnant. What? Better stop it. I'm trying to tell you. I will roast the shit out of you. Did you see it? She really try to bend over and start shaking like, look, and start wobbling that shit. Look like a big ass gopher. She looking like a big ass gopher. Got that super fupa. You didn't see it? You was lucky. You was lucky. Look, this how you know they had a narrative the whole time. Before I can even say anything about her body, Cultivate with Kai was like, he's body shaming. He's body shaming. Why didn't you say Lady Bridget was body shaming when she tried to talk about my pee-pee? Huh? And nobody picked that up, that she was trying to body shame when she talked. Why is it that when a woman talks about a man's private genitals, whatever they want to talk about, why is it just so natural? But if I was to say something about that fucking super fupa, then I'm body shaming. Well, nobody told her to pull that motherfucking super fanny pack out. Look like she's storing shit up under it. Hold this bag. That motherfucker disappear up under the fupa. Probably go in the grocery stores and steal canned goods up under that motherfucker.
Seems you got problems every day, Always got trouble coming your way. If you gon' dish it out, then take it. If you gon' wish it out, just face it. And don't be mad to hear me say, because you mad, you mad, you mad, you mad, cause they love me. I said you mad. because they love me. They wanna
They
vibe
wanna
with
vibe
love
with
is
love
love.
is
They wanna vibe with love is
love is
love. They wanna
they wanna
vibe with
vibe.
love is love. They wanna
They wanna
vibe with
vibe
love
with
is
love is
love.
love.
Always what's happened to you. How about them crazy things you do? If you gon' dish it, then eat it. Hungry ego, and you feed it. Starve yourself of what is true. Because you're mad, you're mad, you're mad, you're mad, cause they love me. I said you're mad, you're mad, you're mad, you're mad, cause they love me. They wanna vibe with love is love. 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 Oh.
And we ain't done with y'all either. We packing y'all ass up. Remember, I apologize to everybody that I offended in this. I never offended Cultivate with Kai or Lady Bridget. So that means they started some shit. Now, all the previous people that we had problems with, I apologize. But this some new nigga shit. So since they want a problem, we gonna give them the problem that they want, right? Because we never insulted them. We never did any of that sort. So they can't be the people that we apologizing to because we never did nothing to offend them. You get what I'm saying? This is what they wanted. They wanted this. They wanted the vibe with us so bad. They just didn't think it was going to be this vibe, you know? And that's the truth of it. Y'all started some shit that y'all can't finish. Talking about some, oh, because you was the new person in the sector and da 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 da. So y'all got close to me because I was the new person in the sector. You joined my Discord because I was the new person in the sector. You swung from my sack because I was the new person in the sector. Make that shit make sense. Y'all choose y'all bed now. Y'all got to lay in it. Y'all wanted to side with the fake. Y'all wanted to sit there and side with Miss Cleo, get all butt hurt because somebody popped up on my panel or Jaguar came over to my panel 2 times, whatever the freak it is that y'all decided to do, right? So now let's do what it is what y'all do, okay? Let's do what y'all do. Lady Bridget, I will be digging into your life. Cultivate with Kai, I will be digging into your life. The situations that took place when you were underage, right? When you started dealing with Jaguar, you were 16 years old, underage, right? You did some stuff underage that I think YouTube should know about, right? When it comes to the whole sex cult thing, you did some sexual things with some people already. Cultivate with Kai. So we're going to bring your truth to light, your operations over the last 5 years. Even if you was a minor participating in certain things that adults was doing, we're going to bring that truth to light. Cultivate with Kai. See, one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. I knew a lot of stuff that I wasn't speaking on. And the reason why I wasn't speaking on it, because it wasn't my story to tell. But since you want to run your mouth, let's speak on all the nasty things that you did, right? Let's talk about why Jaguar calls you her nephew, right? You don't think that we know about you doing sexual favors? We know about you doing sexual favors, Cultivate with Kai. Do you want to talk about it? Lady Bridget, do you want to talk about your alcoholism and why you have the weight that you have? Because all you do is sit around and drink. You want to talk about that? See, one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. I don't speak on a lot of shit because it's not for me to speak on it. But since you guys wanted to intervene with whatever I got going on, let's start speaking on your truths. Let's get your truths out there. Okay? So we will be digging into Lady Bridget. We will be digging into Cultivate with Kai. Okay? Let's get to the bottom of y'all truths. Since y'all think y'all got the audacity to try to put falsitries on other people, Let's see what hold truths to y'all. Let's throw some stuff at y'all and see what don't stick. All right? So since you wanted to play the game, let's EA Sports this shit. Player 2 has entered the game. All right? Player 2 has entered the game. We're going to find out what's really under that fupa. Okay? We're going to find out, do your thing swing low? Okay? That's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out the reason why nobody want to deal with you, the reason why you're still single in your 50s, the reason why nobody want to touch you, the reason why you sit at home alone and drink, the reason why you probably got a what they call it, a rose or whatever you call it, right? You touching yourself because nobody else want to touch you. Be honest with yourself. It don't matter how you lay on that fupa. Nobody else want to fupa with it. All right? Cultivate with Kai, you on here acting like a whole feminine creature. So why didn't you bring it to me? Why didn't you bring it to me? You in the Discord, but you didn't say nothing like, yo, what's going on with this sister wife shit? You decided to hold a panel, and now you want to try to make it seem like you operating like a man. You had ample opportunity to come to me and say, bro, what's going on with this situation? You've been in my Discord before. You sat in the live room with us before and listened to us talk. So you operated like a whole fucking woman and sit there and act like I got to make up with you because at the end of the night, we sleep in the same bed. We don't sleep in the same bed. I don't give a fuck how you look at what I got going on. You a clown and you know it. You can't build a page just to show it. You trying everything you can in the Jaguar right sector to try to make a name for yourself, and people still don't know you. Maybe you should change your name. Maybe nobody wants to cultivate with you. Maybe you should change your name to Kicking It with Kai or something like that. Maybe people will be more drawn to Kicking It with Kai because they damn sure don't want to cultivate with you. Okay? So whatever storyline that you making up, let's see. Let's see what your truth holds. Let's see what your truth holds. Because now we about to do a deep dive on you and figure out the truth to you. All right? Since y'all want to play, cult is literally in your name. Cultivate with Kai. And you want to sit here and try to make it seem like you don't know what it seems like ever since I pointed Jaguar out to be running the cult, it seems like a lot of people are trying to say that I'm running a cult because we're pointing Jaguar out for running a cult. So it's ironic that these same weirdos that was her mods originally is now trying to point the narrative to say we're running a cult. It sounds like they're doing the same thing to us that they did to Jaguar, and they're not even our mods. They're not even one of my mods, and they're still trying to do the same fuckery that they did. Now they're mad because I'm pointing out the facts and the merits to prove that all of these weirdos are working together and messing with people's mind. And now they're like, oh shit, he's on to us. Let's attack him. Get y'all weird asses out of here. I know y'all was on the short bus licking the window. I know y'all window lickers. You can tell that Lady Bridget licked windows. That's why she was so quick to turn her camera on and shake her fupa. Nobody want to see your fupa shake. So fupa shaking ass out of here. Hey, I love y'all, man. We going over to the Discord. I have a great day. If nobody told y'all, yeah, you old lint liquor. Y'all remember that commercial? Who are you? What did it say? Who are you calling cootie queen? You lint liquor. That was a funny ass commercial when it came out. Who are you calling cootie queen? You lint liquor.
To swallow, but these rules we need to follow. Omission still allow you be trouble if you don't comply. What about freedom? God-given freedom.